Hi everyone. We're here today with Peter Human from Value World Equipment, a heavy equipment mechanic who has had over 20 years of experience working on Caterpillar machines. So today he'll be telling us a bit about his journey, how he started and right up to where he is today, a few lessons that he has gained as a mechanic, and he will also be giving us some few insights from his experience while working on Caterpillar machines. And lastly, he'll be giving us some few, messages for young mechanics or aspiring mechanics who are willing to enter the industry or who are already in the industry today. So yeah, please let's hand over to Uncle Pete. I also call him Uncle Pete. His name is Peter Human, but I call him Uncle Pete. So don't be surprised if I call him Uncle Pete regularly during the video. So Uncle Pete, please tell us a bit about your journey. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm Peter Human, raised in the eastern part of Gauteng in a little town called Donkerstrait. Grew up on a farm there. Since young age, I've been in heavy machinery, tractors, harvesters, yellow metal as we know them fondly today. Yeah, as a young person at a young age, it was always fascinating for me to learn and to understand the workings of those machines. I'm a hands-on person, so being going to university was fruitless for my parents. So I said to them one day, I'm not going to waste your money. I would rather become something that I will enjoy. And being a hands-on person, this was my calling. Since a young boy, driving past this big corporate yellow metal companies, I told my dad, one day I want to work here. Looking back at it now, 20 years, it's actually a dream come true. So matriculated in 1999, then went over to the US on a custom harvesting crew. Been there in 4 years, came back. Then I started my journey as an apprentice at Bollywood Equipment. Worked through the ranks as a service mechanic at the time, qualified Red Seal, then became a breakdown mechanic. Of that, I became the breakdown supervisor in field service in Isando. And after that, now for the last 8 years, I'm the PDI supervisor, overseeing all the machinery that's going out to customers to get them assembled, get them PDI in lame terms, pre-delivery inspected, have all the customizations done to them for customers, and then the customer receives his machine the way he needs it.
Okay. Honestly, that's very inspiring, So looking back into the beginning of it, you said you started as an apprentice in 2004 at Balloward, and up to today, you're still at Balloward as a field supervisor. Okay, so tell us, what inspired you to enter the heavy equipment field back then?
Like I said, raised as a young boy, machinery was always around me. So I think that started the seed for me to become an artisan at the time. And still, I want to give back as a art, as two young artisans, two artisans. And that is why I'm in the supervisory field as now. And then I still want to go into a leadership role to train future artisans and to gain knowledge, to give knowledge over to them so they can gain knowledge and take it further for generations to come.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Okay, so obviously we all know getting into something as a new person, obviously you have challenges, you face challenges. There are certain things you actually be suffering with, which will, sorry, yeah, there are certain things which will actually try to pull you back. So Uncle P, please tell us, what are some of the challenges that you had and how did you overcome them?
So started at the Bollywood in the early 2000s. Google wasn't as fondly known today as we have it today in the palm of your hand. Uh, that time it was only related to a PC and a laptop, which was still very limited. Resources was very limited, so everything was brochures, manuals, and that. So the day I walked in, I was overwhelmed. There were so many machines that I didn't even know exist because of you only see it when you see a brochure.
Yeah.
And then I started to uh, sharpen my knowledge on that, gaining some brochures, looking at what is the machine's capabilities, what's it made of, what engine, what hydraulics, what transmission, all that type of stuff, manuals, how it works, all that to start to learn. And that is how we learned in the young ages.
Yo, guys, you can imagine a world where you don't have Google. You can't just go into the internet and ask something, maybe the biggest caterpillar machines in the world today. We can do that now, but yo, that's a lot, guys. That's a lot. So, Uncle Pete, Let's now, you see, you've been working on Caterpillar machines for over 20 years now, 2004 right up to now. That's a lot of experience. So please tell us, what are some common issues you've seen on the newer Caterpillar machines that people often overlook?
I would say as the technology evolves on the later machines and it's getting more and more advanced, the artisan of today, if he's not equipped with the diagnostic tools that he needs, like the diagnostic tool, a computer, newer machines is very more related to diagnostics. It's not like in the older machines it was fully mechanically. Now mostly it's electronics and all that. So if you do not have the diagnostic tools, you are going to struggle to diagnose and prepare those machines. And going forward, AI is coming. That's going to be even more of a challenge.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, as of today, I can sit in my office and I can view any Caterpillar machine right around the world. I can go into that machine and I can view diagnostic codes remotely.
yeah.
I can put flash files remotely on the computers. That's how advanced we've become.
Is there a particular model you enjoy working on?
I would say the Cat 6015. That is one of the most enjoyable machines that I've known and been building. I've been building in excess of 20 of them in my tenure as the PDI supervisor now in the last 5 years.
Okay.
And to see that machine come in parts like a chassis, the tracks, and all the parts in boxes, 3 weeks down the line, that all those parts became a beast. You start it for the first time, you load it onto a low bed, it drives out to go and move dirt. That just gives me very pleasure in my heart to see that multi-axle big low bed drive out of the yard with that big machine on it.
Okay, okay, that's nice. I've never actually seen a 6015, but hopefully I'll see it one day. Okay, so let's go to the next question. From a service provider's perspective, what sets Caterpillar machines apart from the other brands?
Well, our Caterpillar is the premium brand of choice around the world. They've got the product range that can suit any type of job site, in construction and up to mining. Whatever you need, Caterpillar has got it for you.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that's a lot to digest now. So you see, 20 years of experience is a lot, and I believe there's so many things you've picked out, there's so many things you've learned, and you would like to share us. Please, can you tell us a story that taught you a valuable lesson, something that happened to you, a story you'd like to share to us? Please give it to us.
In that story, one word comes to mind: mistakes.
Hmm.
So over the years, I had numerous mentors. Mentors helped shape me through my career span, and they taught me that mistakes do happen, and to make you a better person, you need to learn out of those mistakes. If you do not learn out of mistakes, you will not be able to go forward in life, because if you keep on making the same mistake, there's no purpose in life. But if you learn out of a mistake and not do that same mistake over again and over again, that will make you a better person and learn as you go through your life.
Talking about mistakes, please tell us one or two mistakes you've seen young apprentices in the industry that they often do. Please tell us.
One of the biggest issues that we have today is the new generation do not read and comprehend a manual. So you can give them the manual, they can read it, but they can't apply it. So in their mind, they think they're doing the right thing, meaning what we're not doing the right thing. Especially if you come in terms of troubleshooting, there's steps that you need to follow to do troubleshooting. Especially if it's more complex in the electronic side, you need to follow basic steps. So do step one, it gives you outcomes, you follow it to the second step. Then some of the artisans or myself also, I've done that same in the past.
Yeah, yeah.
You think you know that's the outcome, you go to step 7, which is not what's supposed to be done. You need to follow what the manual tells you to do. Calibrations, you need to go through sequences. You cannot skip sequence to sequence 5. You need to run through all the sequences. And that is what most people do. You think you know, but then you assume and then you make a stuff up.
Gosh. Okay, so now you've worked with so many younger people, so many younger artisans, so many apprentices in the industry, and I believe there's something you always want to pick out. See, there's something you always check to see if this guy has this person, if this person has this quality. Please tell us some of those qualities you like see in a young artisan.
Firstly, the big one in my life is honesty. If you're not honest, that is a big thing. It gives your integrity, everything that's at stake. As of not so long ago, recently, I've appointed the external guy into my team. He was working as a contractor for me, and I saw qualities like that, honesty. If you didn't know how to do the job, you'll ask, not just to go on and make a stuff up. So be open, be honest. That is one of the big things that is key to me in life.
Yeah, that's very true. And I've actually heard that a lot from other supervisors and other experts in the industry. If you're speaking to a 19-year-old right now, please, what one piece of advice that you would give them?
So a mechanical journey that you're gonna start now is not just a job; it's a calling. You need to be passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, what fulfillment are you gonna have at the end of the day? Like I'm saying, if that 6 to 15 leaves out of the yard, I'm passionate about leaving it to go to work. That's my calling. So if it's just a job, you need to go find another job. Because to be a mechanic, you need to be a brand ambassador for the OEM, for the brand that you're going to represent. Because the work that you deliver is not showing for you as a person, but for the whole industry, for the brand. It's a bigger picture that nobody, you think you don't see it, it's only you, but there's a whole sphere around it that actually sees the whole picture.
Okay, okay. So you see, a lot is happening now. So many changes with AI, hydrogen being integrated into machines instead of using fuel. Automations, machines are actually driving themselves now at sites presently as we're talking. So, can you tell us how do you see a mechanic evolving in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, over the next 5 to 10 years is going to be very interesting, and I'm very excited about it. I mean, you got now hydrogen coming into the mix, lithium-powered machines, lithium-powered vehicles, all that AI that you mentioned, autonomy. So a mechanic of today is needing to shape himself just not to be mechanically minded, but he needs to take technology into his mind as well to embrace everything. So it's not just being a mechanic today. You need to be a mechanic. You need to be an electrician. You need to be technologically minded to solve technologically issues on the machine. So yeah, it's a big thing that's coming, and I'm excited to see.
So what you're saying is, being in the next 10 to 5 years, or my 5 to 10 years rather, what you're saying is, being a mechanic is not only about holding spanners. It's not
No,
only about maybe using a press or hydraulic pumps or anything. It's also about you understanding circuits, you understanding how to use certain things on a computer, you understanding how to use the diagnostic.
correct. And diagnostic tools is not just gonna be you plug it in, the computer tells you what to do. The diagnostic tool will just be a medium for you to communicate with the machine.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I can view a remote. I can actually view machines remotely now. That's how advanced it is now. You don't even need to have a diagnostic tool plugged in. You can do diagnostics remotely from all over the world.
Oh wow.
So, and that's not only the baby steps of that. How's it going to look in 5 years? How's it going to look in 10 years?
Okay.
So yeah, it is exciting times is coming.
Okay, guys. I hope you guys are hearing. So if you think maybe in the next 10 to 5 years you only know how to use your spanner and go under the machine and fasten bolts or what, you need to start trying to get knowledge. You need to start trying to learn. You need to upgrade yourself. Okay, Uncle Pete. You know, starting as a mechanic, you started as an apprentice. So today you're a field supervisor. And I believe that certain people who are entering the industry, they want to be in that leadership position. They want to go up the ladder like you did. Please tell us piece of advice to them.
My piece of advice will be you need to be willing to step up, willing to take lead. So not just being a supervisor or a leader, but be a team leader, be a team player. And words of wisdom is actions always speak louder than words. So your actions will portray you. People will see you. They'll see, oh, this guy, Mr. X, he is stepping up all the time. If there's a challenge, he's the one willing to come and help. So that is your future leaders that is there. Not everybody is leaders in their own sphere that can manage people. You've got different types of leaders in life. But yeah, in my sphere, I would say step up, be actionable, so you can be seen, and that will give you that little edge of becoming the next leader.
Because now, from what you've said now is what I've picked up. You said helping, making sure you do something. You know, there's this mentality outside here of people thinking a leader is someone who tells people what to do.
No, that's a boss.
That's a boss. But now a leader is actually someone who steps up, who is willing to work, who actually serves.
Yes.
That's a leader.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you very
And
much.
like myself, if I was a boss, I will tell you to do something. But from a leadership perspective, I will show you how to do it, and I will help you to do it. That is what leadership is about. To guide you through the steps.
Okay, guys, so I think we've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys like it, because as for me, without the video aside, personally I've gained a lot of knowledge from here. Not just about being a mechanic, but you see, he spoke about young artisans today making mistakes, like because of unnecessary disconcentration. You're not concentrated, you're distracted maybe by your phone, or that passion. There's no passion. So if you're trying to do something, you have to be passionate about it. And also being a leader is not only about telling people what to do, you also have to be willing to step up. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and there will be more videos coming up. And also, if you're watching this video now there will be more videos. We're going to do more videos. Am I right, Uncle Pete?
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
so we're going to be doing more videos. So if you have a question, whosoever you are, if you're a mechanic, if you're an apprentice, if you're actually still wanting to get into the industry, if you have a question to ask Uncle Pete, please just make sure you drop it in the comment section, on whichsoever platform you're watching. If it's LinkedIn, if it's on YouTube, if it's on TikTok, wheresoever you are in the world, just send your question, drop your questions in the comment section. I believe the innovations of social media and everything has made a lot so easy for us. So drop your questions in the comment section, and in the next video I'll try to make sure Uncle Pete answers your question. Yeah, thank you guys. Like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy.